7:30 Saturday.
Okay. You know, pretty soon, if you want to find something in here, you're going to need a backhoe.
Did you come here to make jokes or bring me some news?
I just contacted the press. The latest editions should be full of the story about the person wearing the red or maroon raincoat running up to Max Holden's house.
Well, maybe we can flush out another witness who can tell us who she was. Or he.
And the chain bracelet found next to Carlo Hesser's body with the numbers 91684.
What about him?
On September 16, 1984, 4 prisoners were released from Bowie State Prison in Texas. One of those 4 was Mr. Kane Rogan.
Time to cross the Rio Grande again, amigo. A pity it is, too. Much unfinished business with Asa. Much unfinished business with...
How dare you accuse me of not being smart? How dare you accuse me of...
Who are you kidding, man? She's not gonna run away with a bum like you. She's got kids. But perhaps we're being too hasty, amigo. Must you run so quickly? You've been in tighter spots before, no? I mean, what problem could come up that Senor Kane Rogan could not handle, eh?
So this is the rock you crawl out from under every day. Is that right, Kane Rogan? Where in this cozy little bedroom can I hide these rocks? Someone might miss them there. These need to be where even a nearsighted police officer couldn't possibly miss them. Oh, Alex, what a good idea.
Thank you, Ida. I'll be right down.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
That was Clint?
Yeah, he wants me to come over and talk to Renee. She thinks that Ace is involved in Carlo Hesser's murder some way. You gonna be okay for a few hours alone?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Why wouldn't I be?
And a new development in the Hesser murder investigation. Police report that a witness at the scene of the crime allegedly saw someone wearing a red raincoat running up to the murder site. This information will undoubtedly further police efforts in the...
One Life to Live. Brought to you by Tide. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
Oh, God, it's such a relief to have you home.
I was going to come see you today. Please come on in. Come on in.
Thank you. You had us so worried.
Oh, I had myself worried there for a while.
I mean, look at you.
Must look a sight.
No? You look wonderful. You know something? You look so alive. Like you have a new sense of purpose in your eyes. Kind of reminds me
Of Megan.
Yeah, maybe I just want to put it there.
No, Bo said the same thing.
Thank God Bo was there for you.
He saved my life.
Let's sit down, shall we?
Sure.
Oh, listen to me. I'm inviting myself to sit down in your house. No wonder my children think I'm pushy.
No, I'm just glad you feel comfortable enough.
Yes. So, what's going to happen? What's next?
Well, Cassie knows the truth about Bo and me being together for the past few weeks, if that's what you mean.
Yes, I know that. No, actually, I was thinking in broader terms. Now that you and Bo are back together, I was wondering...
Yes, Bo and Cassie are going to get a divorce.
I see.
You don't approve.
Oh, no, that's not it at all. No, I'm very happy for you both, really.
If what?
You know, Sarah, when you came back, everyone was so confused, and you three were trying so hard to be noble.
Trying and failing.
I can only imagine how painful it must have been. For you. Bo and Cassie had just been married.
Well, why didn't anyone think about our marriage? I mean, didn't that one count at all?
Of course it did.
But it just seemed to me, at least, that everyone had forgotten that we were in love first. I mean, if Bo and I would still have been happily married if Carlo hadn't just come along and taken it all. Why didn't anyone think that I deserved to be happy?
I guess because life is not always based on people getting what they deserve.
Well, Bo and I have decided we both think that life can be what you choose, and we are just choosing to be together.
Honey, I think everyone is happy for you. I guess it's just that everyone wishes that your happiness could have been secured without sacrificing somebody else's.
You think I don't feel guilty knowing how this makes Cassie feel? I think about her constantly. There are days I cannot get her off my mind.
I know. I know how awful both you and Bo must feel.
Look, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Knowing that while I was being held prisoner, Bo and Cassie were together in what used to be our house, making love in our bedroom.
But darling, if he'd had any idea that you were still alive...
No, I'm not blaming either of them. It's not their fault. But in the same way, it's not our fault now that Cassie is hurting.
I know. It's just sad. It's very hard to know when you're doing the right thing, even if you have the best motives, right?
Well, would you have had us just lie to ourselves and the world and keep on pretending for a few more months and then tell Cassie how we felt? I mean, what were our options?
Sarah, I'm not arguing with you, darling. Okay, I'm on your side. I love you. And I want with all my heart for you to be happy. That's why I came here today, to tell you that you must be happy now. Are you? Are you happy like you were before?
How can it ever be like it was before, after everything that Carlo did? Bo and I were so happy that we couldn't see straight. And then all of a sudden, all of that was just gone.
Carlo Hesser.
That man threatened our futures until the other night when he was murdered. Sometimes people do get what they deserve.
Max, I'm really not sure about this.
I'm sure enough for both of us. Come on.
You know, I really think that we should just think about this, you know?
There's nothing to think about, and you know it.
Max.
Ian.
I'm sorry, sir.
Excuse me. Hi.
Excuse me.
Thank you very much.
Well, just call me if you need anything.
You got it. Open it.
Don't
push me around.
Come on, Tina.
No, Max, I'm just sick and tired of people pushing me around. It's not going to happen
Tina, you're
anymore.
stalling.
No, I'm just considering.
Open the box.
Max, you know,
Huh?
the fact is that I found the diamonds, you know.
So?
So in my book, that means that they belong to me.
And you're reading the wrong book. Open the box.
Max, this is so unfair. You know, I mean, I didn't even know that these diamonds belonged to Carlo Hesser, besides the fact that we still can't even prove that they are his diamonds.
Do you belong in jail?
No.
Well, that is where you're going to end up once they charge you with accessory to murder. You've got one choice, Tina. Hand the diamonds over to the police.
You mean just like hand
Yes,
them
and
over?
then you tell them you had no idea
No.
who they belonged to.
Max, I did not have any idea.
And when you asked Kane to sell them for you, you never thought for one moment that he would involve you anything connected to a murder.
Max, he is not involved in any of that.
Oh, boy, is he done a number on you.
No, not murder, not Kane.
He's-
No. He's not. He's not going to do that. He would never do that.
The man is capable of anything.
Max, what do you guys have? Everybody's attacking him.
Well, maybe it's because most of us have been on the receiving end of his schemes. Most people don't pet sharks. Nobody who really cares about their fingers.
Well, you listen to me. Just because he happened to be in jail and just because of the fact that maybe he pulled a few tricks on somebody.
Just because?
Well, that does not mean that he committed every heinous crime that happened in Landview. My money's on Alex.
What?
Alex Solanov. She has got the most motivation for this whole thing.
Would you listen to yourself?
She does.
Why are you defending this man after what he's done to you? Not to mention what he's done to Megan, and look what's going on with Asa and Renee's marriage. Why are you letting yourself be dragged into this, Tina? What kind of hold does this man have over you?
None.
Think about it, Tina. You think about what will happen to you if you're wrong about him. Are you prepared to pay that price?
Here. Oh, heavy. Kane? Yes, that smile, even then. Prison. Huh. Now, what could you have gone to prison for? Murder?
Good morning. It's time.
What do you mean, hold on me, Max? What do you mean, like he's some kind of wrestler or something?
No, he lacks sincerity.
Max, do you think I have not got a mind of my own here?
No.
I mean, like I've got no will, no determination?
Well, I have noticed you have been defending Kane a lot.
Heck, what about you?
I haven't been defending him.
Exactly right. You're defending Blair. What do you think that means? Who's got a hold on whom, Mr. Holden?
No, whoa, hold it. What has Blair got to do with anything?
It's got to do with the fact that you're pointing fingers when there's somebody who could very well be pointing a big fat finger right at you. It's true.
Well, thank you, but you can put your finger down because things are over with Blair and me.
That's what you say.
It's the truth, not that there ever was a Blair and me.
Wait a second. Did I just hear that I was right about her?
No, well, no, I wouldn't go so far as exactly to say that
Max,
you were...
I want you to go so far. I do, Max. I want to hear the words, Tina, you were right.
Okay, fine. Tina, you were right.
And I was wrong.
And I...
Just say it, Max. Just say it for once.
Was
Just say it.
wrong-ish.
Close enough. You know, I don't believe that you believe a word of what you're saying, too.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold it. How did this conversation suddenly get around to me?
You know, because I have got a hold on you, Max. I know that you're still trying to sweep Blair off her feet, aren't you?
Open the box,
No,
Tina.
stay away. You're going to keep trying to do it until you do it, aren't you? Or until you end up getting your fool head busted trying.
Tina.
Or your fool heart. Maybe, Max. Maybe I happen to feel the same way about Kane that you feel about Blair. Do you ever think of that?
Wait. Can't you see that he is all con?
Maybe I happen to see the goodness behind the con.
Well, maybe the goodness is all part of a much more dangerous con. Tina, maybe he's not interested in money this time. Maybe he's after something much more precious. Now, you just quit stalling, open the box, take out the diamonds.
What was Rogan doing in Bowie State Prison?
I just happened to have his rap sheet with me.
All right, let's wrap it out.
Half a dozen counts of fraud, embezzlement.
Wait. Something doesn't add up here.
What's that?
Well, what's Kane's game? Con, right?
Go on.
Well, it takes two things to run a con. Patience and control.
So?
His entire livelihood is based on sleight of hand.
Are you waiting for me to say, uh-huh?
Come on, Troy, think about it, man. A con's got to be cool under pressure. And Kane Rogan is much too smart to kill so sloppily. Or to leave so many clues, and probably too smart to kill in the first place.
So your point is?
Kane Rogan is the kind of guy who would do it differently.
I think you're giving him credit for being smarter than he really is.
Am I?
Hey, look at this. The information Alex gave us was right on the money. When Kane was in prison, he was in one fight after another. He beat up one guy so bad he had to be put in the hospital. That is not a smart con man in control. That is a hothead out of control.
Maybe.
Okay. Try this scenario. Kane stole the diamonds from Carlo. Carlo finds out. He threatens Kane. Kane loses his temper, turns around, and whacks Carlo. There's your case.
Maybe.
Well, it could be self-defense. He could plead to a lesser charge. But my bet is on him being our man. The more evidence we collect, the more everything points to Kane.
See, that's exactly what bothers me. Everything points to Kane.
We gotta get out of here, huh? It's time to say Auf Wiedersehen to Landview. Till this entire murder of Herr Hesser blows over, yeah? So when I come back, see, Tina will be waiting for me, right? If she isn't, doesn't matter. It's just another day, right? It's not like she holds some incredible attraction for me. Or is it? Photo album. I don't know where did I put it? It's my whole life in that thing. No, where? Oh, no, please don't tell me I left it at the mansion. You left it at the mansion. I told you not to tell me that. 7 o'clock, huh? And I'll be cutting it close.
Bo, she's in here.
Oh, my God, Clint, you scared me
We've
to
been
death.
looking all over hell for you.
What are you doing in here, Renee?
What do you guys want?
We want to talk to you about Pa.
Oh, my God, what has Asa done now?
Well, you tell us.
Vicky told me that you think Pa killed Carlo.
I did, at first.
So you changed your mind, huh?
Yes, I'm beginning to think that I was wrong, yes.
Well, we're glad to hear that.
Yeah, well, what changed your mind, Renee? It doesn't have anything to do with Kane Rogan, does it?
What makes you think that?
Well, you're in here searching through his things.
Yes?
Why would you be doing that, Renee?
You must have had a good reason to come into his room and start going through his stuff.
I've changed my mind about a few things in the last couple of days.
Oh, like what? Like maybe Kane isn't the wonderful fella that he conned you into thinking he was?
Ever since Kane came into Ace's life, we've had nothing but problems.
Oh, no kidding.
I think that Kane came here with an agenda.
Well, what if Carlo Hesser found out what Kane was up to?
You think Carlo was murdered by Kane?
And so do you. Or you think it's a possibility, otherwise you wouldn't be in here going through his things trying to dig up something.
It makes a lot of sense, Renee. Rogan had a lot going. He had a lot at stake with Pa. And if he thought someone was trying to trip up his plans...
Then he'd just take him out, no questions asked.
The only problem is, all the evidence is pointing right square at Pa now. Bo, do you think that Kane Rogan would be low enough to try and frame our Pa?
Well, I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't put a damn thing past him. Of course, there's plenty of things pointing at Pa right now without any help from Kane.
If only we could come up with some proof of what Kane was up to.
Renee, you didn't find anything in here? Anything we could use?
Believe me, if I had, I would have called the DA. I mean, I am not going to let my husband become a sacrificial goat.
So you didn't find anything, huh?
No, I just started looking.
All right, let's give this place a good going over. Renee, did you check the closet yet?
I didn't have time.
Holy...
Come here, come here. Take a look at this. Do those look real to you, Renee?
Not only real, but worth a fortune.
That might be just what we're looking for, Bo. I'm going to call Hank Gannon right now.
I call him. Why don't we just go straight over to the DA's office and take these things to him?
You are gonna get it.
On General Hospital.
He's really gone.
We did everything we could.
Her father's accident brought her to Port Charles.
The girl just lost her father, and she is free to stay here as long as she wants to.
And discovering his secret past made her stay.
Where did you get that?
In a box of mementos that belonged to Nicky Langton's father. He was your lover, wasn't he?
But what is Nicky really up to?
Well, I need to talk to you about a legal situation.
Find out on General Hospital.
I guess sometimes people just aren't what they seem to be.
You gentlemen ever hear of a quaint practice called knocking?
You got a desk under all this, Gannon?
Somewhere.
Prove it.
And, what is that?
That's a solution to your case.
Very dramatic. How about an explanation?
We found them between two books in Kane Rogan's room at Ace's house.
You two searched his room?
Well, it made sense that somebody ought to. You guys didn't seem to be taking much interest.
Well, actually, we were in the process of getting a search warrant.
Well, while you were in the process, we just went ahead and kind of did it.
It's funny how quickly you can get things done when you don't have to worry about the Bill of Rights.
Wait a minute. What we did, that's not going to ruin your case against him, though, is it?
Well, no, you're probably in the clear. Assuming we do have a case.
What are you talking about? It's kind of obvious, isn't it? Those diamonds ought to cinch you.
I agree with Clint.
Oh, you do you?
Come on. This coincides exactly with what both Tina and Alex told us.
I need to know for sure.
Well, you want me to walk you through it? Kane stole the diamonds from Carlo. Carlo found out about it. He threatened Kane. That gives Kane motive, and he certainly had the opportunity.
It fits, but
Then there's a physical evidence that places Kane at the scene of the crime. The scarf with his initial on. The spoon bracelet, which was also his.
What more could you need?
It makes a very convincing case, Gannon.
I'm sure not for both of us.
And with the diamonds found in Rogan's room, we have more than enough evidence to bring him in right now. So what are we waiting for?
All right, Troy, bring him in. The charge is murder 1.
Okay, Tina. Tina? Tina! Tina! Tina!
Oh? Who's been eating my porridge? My album.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Going someplace?
Yes, if you don't mind. Get out of my way.
Babe, I wouldn't send a dog out a night like this, much less a pretty little chick like you.
Get out of my way now. Time of death, approximately 9:30. Okay. So if I left the lodge, how long would it have taken me to get back to Landview?
He had a lot of enemies, Charlotte.
But how many people do you think hated my father enough to kill him?
I don't know. I didn't see that side of him much.
But you knew it existed. I mean, you had to see what the papers kept writing about him.
The only side of him I saw was the side that wasn't in the newspapers.
Well, how was he when you last saw him? I mean, what was he like?
Like?
Was he happy? Was he sad?
He said he was ashamed of the things he'd done. And he talked about family loyalty.
Hello, girls.
Alex, where have you been?
Round and about.
Well, you know Uncle Carlo's lawyer is on his way over here.
Oh.
To read the will?
That's funny. I almost forgot. Did anyone call for me?
No, Charlotte answered the phone.
Your lawyer called.
About what?
He said he wanted to talk to you before he came over.
Why? What did he say?
Oh, that's right. He said it was very important.
It's such a shame you couldn't have taken a fuller message.
Oh, well, it's the way it goes.
You know, I think I'll go watch some music videos.
All right, darling, just keep it down. I'm really not in the mood for heavy metal.
Don't worry. I'll use my earphones.
Something wrong, Charlotte?
I'm just wondering why you think you need to have your personal lawyer present at the reading of my father's will. I mean, it's not like you'll be able to change anything, you know.
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
Oh, in case my father decided not to leave you anything.
You obviously have no idea the kind of relationship that your father and I had. We were devoted to each other. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if his good heart saw to it that I was the best provided for of all of his survivors.
Let me tell you something. I don't care what's in that will. If I find that you had anything to do with my father's death, not only won't you collect, but you'll pay. I mean, you will pay like you have never paid for anything in your life.
I do love a challenge.
What is the question mark for?
What if Kane Rogan looks guilty as hell because that's the way Alex Olenoff wanted it to look?
You know, Gannon, I just don't get you.
Yeah, you probably don't.
You just ordered me to have the man brought in and have him charged, right?
Right.
Now, why the hell would you do that if you think Alex is setting him up?
I'm not going to tip my hand to Alex.
What?
I wanted to think that I'm falling into her trap.
You've been reading too many mysteries.
Reading broadens the mind.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the citizens of Landview think about their trusty DA. Spending their tax dollars acting out his own private Agatha Christie novel.
I prefer Raymond Chandler. Play? I'll play. But you're gonna lose, baby.
You killed Carlo.
Renee,
And set it up to look like Asa did it.
No!
And all for some lousy, stinking diamonds.
Why, Renee? Just tell me why I would do that, all right?
Money? They were worth a fortune.
Well, pocket change compared to my future with Asa. He's grooming me to take over. Now, you know that, Renee. Well, I have a lot more at stake than just diamonds. I mean, all I have to do is do as I'm told and bide my time.
Only patience is needed.
Look, I would never betray Asa. He's like a father to me.
And this is how you repay him.
You know, Renee, it really hurts that you have turned against me. It cuts to the bone, you know that?
Please.
I opened my heart to you.
You're breaking my heart.
Why are you doing this, Renee? It just doesn't make sense. Why are you listening to people who hate me, who want to poison your mind against me?
Don't try to con me. I've been around the block too many times to be played for a sucker.
You were the first to see the goodness in me, Renee.
And I was wrong.
No, it's still in there. I'm still the same person you trusted.
I am not the same person who trusted you. It's over, Kane. Finished. They've got you.
What do you mean they've got me?
You've been caught. Kane, Clint and Bo have gone down to the district attorney's office. They found the diamonds.
The diamonds?
You know, the diamonds that you had here. The ones that you murdered Carlo for.
In here? They found the diamonds in here?
Oh, what an actor. That quivering lower lip. Wonderful.
Listen to me, Renee. Look, I didn't have those diamonds to steal, all right? Now, I sold 11 for Tina. She has the other 10 in the safety deposit box at the hotel. Now,
oh, are the police here, Becky? Police? No. What's she?
Hasta la vista, ladies.
Now, this also says that I am connected in any way to his unnatural demise, that I get absolutely nothing. Now, our marriage is on such solid ground now that I would really like this prenuptial agreement to disappear.
As if it had never existed, that kind of disappear?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hesser, but without your
I really think that this should cover the legal expenses of changing my husband's will and of having the prenuptial agreement vanished. Normally, I would take care of this sort of a thing myself, but due to circumstances beyond my control, my license to practice law in the state has been revoked. However, that did not keep me from drafting a few papers for you. All you have to do is file them. And once you file them, there will be another envelope, a little thank you, just as thick. So, O.W.,
Mrs. Hesser, Ms. Olenoff, as of this minute, consider it done, and please, think of me as your servant.
Oh, O.W., come Come in, please. I'm so happy that you came early.
Carlos's attorney isn't here yet, is he?
No.
Oh, God, we have to talk privately.
Charlotte and Stephanie are in the other room.
Please, Mrs. Hesser, this is very important.
Now, by the way, I just want you to know I may have to indulge in a little theatrics today, and I don't want you to act surprised. No, wait, on second thought, act surprised. Yeah, that'll...
What are you talking about?
Well, when it comes to the reading of the will, when they say that Carlo has left everything to me, I'm going to conjure up a little, reaction.
Mrs. Hesser, there's something we have to...
Not too much. Just a little gasp and a couple tears, if I can manage.
I'm afraid we have a real problem here.
That must be Carlo's attorney. Okay, now, Claude is the old school. Mahogany paneled walls, briar pipes, that sort of thing. Now, Carlo must have paid him a fortune, but listen, don't you worry about a thing. You just shape up and try not to look like the ambulance chaser that you are.
Miss Olenov.
Mrs. Hesser.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, of course. Please forgive me.
That's quite all right. Come in.
Please accept my deepest sympathy.
You gave us your deepest sympathy on the phone.
Oh, so I did. Well, Carlo was a valued client. He'll be sorely missed.
You have no idea. Hello, Claude.
Oh, Charlotte, please accept my deepest sympathy.
Thank you.
You must be Carlo's niece.
Yes, I'm Stephanie Hobart.
Carlo spoke to me of you. My condolences.
Thank you, Mr. Cornett.
Well, let's see what Carlo left us.
Okay, it's me.
Sorry, Tina. A lot of people have been popping up at me today. I'm getting a little jumpy.
Yeah, you got a right to be jumpy, Kane. You're in trouble.
Yeah, really? Thanks for telling me.
No, I know it. The police found these diamonds in your room. And not only that, they picked up some other evidence at the scene of Carlo's murder. Kane, you're going to be arrested.
Yeah, I know. Except the police didn't find those diamonds. That was the work of the dynamic duo Clint and Bo Buchanan.
How do you know that?
Well, I had a charming little chat with Renee.
So, Kane, how did those diamonds get into your room?
I have no idea.
Well, I know that you sold them. I know that you did. You gave me the money. It was all of them. I know you sold them.
That's right.
So how did they get back into your room?
Well, I sure told them to put them there, all right? I mean, come on. I mean, it's so obvious. If I was going to stash those diamonds, you think I'd put them in my own room? The first place someone would look? The first place someone did look?
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying someone set me up. That's what.
Who?
Well, I'm working on that, all right?
It has to be somebody who has it in for you.
Yeah, that doesn't exactly narrow down the list now, does it?
And then Hank Gannon has a warrant out for your arrest, Kane.
Yeah, well, Hank's just looking for the 11 o'clock news, that's
How
all.
can you be so calm? We have to find a place for you to hide.
Well, right here's fine. No one knows about it except for you and... Wait a minute. Where did you hear about all this stuff?
At the police station, why?
And you drove right here, right?
Yeah, of course.
Tina.
What? Oh, Kane. Oh, Kane, you don't think that they might...
Yeah, of course the police followed you here, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're probably out in the parking lot right now.
Hi.
Hi. Ooh, that didn't take you long.
Well, I told you I wouldn't be gone long.
How did it go?
What are those?
Aren't you gonna answer me?
Well, let me just look at the... Ah. The Mountain Lodge. Land view. Trying to figure out the distance or what? First you lied to the DA, and now this. What's going on here, honey?
I now come to the inheritance of my estate, including personal property, stocks, bonds, and commercial
Oh,
property.
we don't need a breakdown. Just who gets it?
Oh, Alex, you're unbelievable.
Well, the estate is split.
Split?
Yes, between Charlotte and Stephanie. 50% each.
Wait a minute. If 50% goes to Stephanie and 50% goes to Charlotte, which percent goes to me?
I'm just reading what it says.
No. No, that couldn't possibly be right because I know everything that Carlo had in his will and, well, you see, we went over it very carefully before we got married.
I'm afraid he changed it, Miss Hesser.
All right, Daddy. When did he change it?
Recently.
Oh. Well, then certainly the first will must be the
Is
one...
null and void. I'm afraid in the eyes of the law, this is the last will and testament of Carlo Hesser.
And everything goes to Charlotte and Stephanie?
Oh, with the exception of one piece of art that was Mr. Hesser's favorite.
Oh, art. Art.
Yeah, a small Raphael called The Lady.
Oh, that's funny. I never heard him mention that before.
My father kept it in California. It was hanging over the fireplace at the lodge in Lake Tahoe.
That goes to Mrs. Renee Buchanan.
Who?
Renee Buchanan?
You've got to be kidding.
I would never kid about a Raphael.
I get nothing?
No, wait, no, I'm telling a lie. Yeah, here it is. And to my wife, Alex, I leave the penthouse apartment and a small black doctor's bag. I trust the bag is of sentimental value.
That's it?
Kane Rogan, I've got a warrant for your arrest. We've got the motel surrounded. No point in trying to escape. Now come out with your hands up. Kane Rogan.
Tomorrow at 8/7 Central, relive the ups and downs of Angela and Tony's romance when Tony puts his marriage proposal on a blimp at a football game on Who's the Boss. Then, Billy wins the lottery to get his green card, but may lose it all when it comes to romancing Mary on Billy. Coming up next, a mysterious murder in Port Charles leaves Holly shaken. Stay tuned for General Hospital following an ABC News brief.
For an exclusive preview of your favorite soaps, call Soap Talk, 1-900-740-5000, 75 cents a minute. Get the latest lowdown on daytime's darlings. Call Soap Talk, 1-900-740-5000, 75 cents a minute. Call now.
An ABC